Oriental earlier today. The quake occurred at around 4 in the morning and its epicenter was located some 51 kilometers southeast of Governor Generoso town. The earthquake was also felt in Davao del Sur, Sarangani, South Cotabato, Coronadal City, and Sultan Kudarat. Aftershocks are expected but no damages were recorded. Proponents of the Maharlika Wealth Fund are eyeing more changes to the controversial bill. Marian Enriquez with the report.
Marikina Representative Stella Kimbo proposed more amendments to the Maharlika Wealth Fund bill. She said the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas shall eventually remit 100% of its dividends to the MWF.
Ang suggestion is until ma-fund yung Maharlika Wealth Fund, yun muna ang puntahan ng mga dividends ng BSP. Pagka napondohan na yun, magkaroon naman ng sharing agreement para ma-address yung capitalization needs ng BSP, so 50-50. And then once fully capitalized ng BSP, yung declared dividends of BSP may be earmarked again to the Maharlika Wealth Fund.
Recall that the proponents earlier announced that pension funds won't be used for the MWF, at least for now. This means the initial fund for the MWF will now be sourced from government financial institutions. The BSP meanwhile raised concerns about the proposed exemptions of Land Bank and Development Bank of the Philippines from regulatory restrictions.
The proposed exemption of DBP and LBP from applicable regulations may lead to undercalculation of their overall risk profile and may adversely affect the safety and soundness of their operations.
PAGCOR and other government-owned gaming corporations shall also contribute 10% of their gross revenue streams.
May we also request that the funding be limited for a period of 2 years only to enable PAGCOR to support the funding requirements of the universal healthcare.
The House Appropriations Committee approved Kimbo's proposed amendments for MWF fund sources. Kimbo also proposed that instead of the sitting president, the finance secretary shall serve as chairman of the board. Kimbo also wants 7 members to represent the fund contributors. Their seats will depend on the size of their investment. Kimbo also proposed to have 4 independent directors from the private sector in MWF board. Lawmakers will discuss the proposed changes to the MWF board composition during their next hearing. For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Bureau of Corrections has identified the officials who will face plunder complaints over unfinished construction projects. This is in connection to the 300 million pesos worth of unfinished prison projects that Bucor Acting Chief Gregorio Katapang recently discovered. Katapang said that 95% of the funding for the modernization of 3 penal farms has been released, but only 60% of the projects were finished. Plunder complaints against Bucor officials, including General Bantag, will be filed at the Office of the Ombudsman soon. Experts are calling for further revisions to the controversial bill establishing the Maharlika Wealth Fund. Political economist Calixto Quiamco told The Big Story that while dropping the SSS and the GSIS fund sources is a good step, some provisions still need to be removed to ensure full transparency.
I think they should remove the provision that only the board of directors can approve access to the records. The other thing that I think they should remove is the exemption from the contracts are exempted from review by the Office of the Government Corporate Council.
Speaking to the Chiefs, Go Negosyo founder Joey Concepcion said the private sector should be included in the MWF board. Concepcion explained that tapping their expertise will address trust issues.
So we have a lot of bright people there who are able to spot investments. So if we are awarding projects to all of these conglomerates all over from Malampaya to all of this, and we know that their track record of success is high, then why not be part of it, even for just 10 or 20%? So that's the idea that I think is worth looking into.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:15 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.